Good evening and welcome to Wednesday night. I hope everybody's had a lovely week so far. Let me just get rid of some of this stuff off the screen. There seems to be a lot going on in the background back here on the dashboard, so that is all good. I hope everybody had a really lovely Easter and a safe Easter and haven't overdosed too much on chocolate. I'm actually hanging out for some chocolate tonight, which isn't like me. So I am Leanne, and welcome to those that are new to the channel and are joining in for a first time, because I know there are some new people too following my page at the moment. I just want to say hello to those that are joining in. Hey, Mum, how you going? Lovely Tanya is here as well. Hey, honey, how are you? Got the lovely Katie. Hey, hun, and Tanya's just saying hello. Katie would love you to please connect for me around my ex Nick. Let's just say hello to people, and we will get to that very shortly, honey, as well. Rewa, sorry, honey, if I said your name wrong. Good evening, and I hope you're doing well. Trina is here. We've got Lynn coming in saying good evening. Good evening, ladies. Ashley is here. I am doing well, thank you, honey, and yourself. And the beautiful Roz is here too. Hey, honey, joining us from your iPad. Now, just I want to touch on some housekeeping rules before we do jump in. If you're watching from anywhere else but mytimetv.live, you do need to jump over onto mytimetv.live so I can see your comments in the back here, like Alana's comments. Hey, honey. So if you're watching from Leanne Winston Psychic Medium or any other page that we are cross-posting to, please do jump over here. And that way I can see your comments. I do ask people, if you want to ask a question, please do keep it straight to the point, a direct question rather than a general question. That way I can try to get to as many of you as possible. Ross had herself muted. I see muted. I'm thinking, geez, Ross, have I got myself muted? That's nothing unusual for me to do that. Now my dog's come in and decided she's going to scratch her collar. So I do ask people, please do help me spread the love. Invite your friends and family to join in as well, because you never know when somebody is going to get that message that they need, or some information that may help them with the next stage of their healing, or to be able to move forward at the same time. Now, also, on a serious note, we have for many weeks now had a lot of scammers that are coming up, and they are inboxing people that are watching not just my show but other people's shows as well, and asking for you to inbox them or message them for a reading. Please do not go down that pathway, because they are scammers. They are asking for credit card details, or they will do a reading for you and then ask for money and give you a tiny little bit and then keep going and going and going. All right. I will not approach you to do a reading, and I certainly will not ask for your credit card details in any way, shape, or form. If you decide to make a booking with me for a reading, the system will take your payment details. I do not have access to any of that stuff. So if you don't want to be constantly harassed by these people, totally ignore it. 3 dots on the end of their comment that they send to you, hit that, hit report to Facebook as a scammer, and then it will take you to a second page where you can click on their name and it will come up as ban and hide their comments. I know Roz is doing a lot of work in the background over the last few weeks, blocking these people from My Time TV as well. Okay, Roz is just saying, yeah, it was her with the muting this time. So that is just a constant reminder, whether it goes on just for the show or week. It is common for these people to pop up and go back to shows days after and do it as well. So thank you, Roz. Really appreciate that. Can always rely on Roz to take care of them. So that is just, please take that on board. I know people want free readings for one reason or another, but these people are not necessarily proper readers. They are out there to scam you, tell you what they think you want to hear, and harass you for money in that way. All right. So tonight, I guess I'm going to do some readings. If you want a card, I'm going to use my Oracle deck, the Inner Soul Guidance Oracle cards. Now, this is my deck that myself and my beautiful partner in crime and friend Deb Gilmore have put together and designed and I don't know what you want to call it, intuitively connected with in that sense throughout the COVID period. So we finally have our deck. The rest are on their way, and we are told in the next week or so they will land in Brisbane and need to go through customs. So those that have pre-ordered their deck, as soon as we get ours out of customs and they are released, we will be sending them out. But if you do want to order a deck, the website is going across the bottom, and that is innersoulguidance.com.au. So if you don't want to miss out, certainly get in early because they are selling really quickly. So we're just blown away with how well they are being received. So I will show you the cards in a moment. That is the back of them, and I will answer questions with the cards tonight as well. I do see there is some members coming in below. I will get down and say hello to the members very shortly. But if you are wanting to join me inside the membership, like the lovely ladies that are, I think we do have one gentleman, but I haven't seen him online as yet. Inside the membership, you can go to above there, leannewinston.com/become a member and join in and get lots and lots of goodies in there, discounts, pre-notice of stuff coming up, savings on workshops. Join in here every week, blogs and different stuff happening as well. So Tash is here saying she has shared and she'd like a card. We'll certainly get to you very shortly, honey. Roz is saying your new and original deck. Yay! Yes, the very first deck that we got to see and approve. So it is quite exciting. It's been, I could say it's been a roller coaster. It's certainly been a learning curve. And I always wanted to do a deck of cards and never thought I'd get around to it. So it was always a dream. So, and that's a good segue to what I want to talk about as well. But firstly, I just want to encourage people to stop and take a deep breath, ground yourself, and just realign your energy at the moment, because there is a lot going on in the universal energy and we are all being very much tested. So you may be finding old habits, old things coming up. You're questioning yourself. You're losing that focus, that faith in where you're heading in that side of it. But if you do have dreams, please take action. Don't sit there and wait for things to happen for you. For me, I probably sat on the idea of channeling an oracle deck for nearly 4 years before the right person was put in front of me and pushed me to take that next step. So, dreams do become reality. And when they do that, and the hard work that you've put into that stuff is actually physically put in front of you, it is huge. Believe me, Deb and I cried, I don't know how many times the day that we opened the parcel to find our box of cards. And yeah, we should take out shares in Kleenex, I think. So believe me, it's going to be even worse when that pallet arrives very soon. So, all right. So we've got a few people. Elma, hey, honey, how you going, please? We will get to cards very shortly. Lynn is here as well, and the beautiful Sarah is here as well. So let's jump in. I might actually just start and do a couple of cards for people. Then I'm going to jump down and say hello to the lovely ladies in the waiting room as well. So we'll mix it up a little bit tonight. Katie says, could you please help me around when I'll get pregnant? Is it with my ex, Nick? Thank you. No, honey, I don't feel that you will. have a child with your ex, Nick. I actually feel there's somebody new coming into your life in that sense. And the time, got to reline this. The card I have pulled for you, honey, let me swap hands, is the boat. So it's very much about new change, encounters, new journey, and the exploring that is coming up. So I do feel like you are being pushed to move forward. There is the feeling of that change, of new things coming in, new people coming in. Okay, I just feel going backwards isn't the way to go. All right, so wishing you all the very best in that. Okay, Tanya says, yes please, could I have a card? I fell all upside down today, not sure why. That is this universal energy, honey. I'm very sure of that. So things are really, really up in the air at the moment, and I've been feeling like that for 3 or 4 days now. So just breathe through it. Go with the flow. Don't fight the energy that is moving forward, because we find ourselves being more and more drained, exhausted by doing that. Okay, you've got the inkwell and the quill, honey. But look carefully at agreements. Be careful what you are signing. Okay, so to me, I don't feel like it's necessarily a contract at the moment, but I do feel that you are going to be asked to commit to something very shortly. All right, so make sure you know the ins and the outs of everything. I'm just trying to get the light on it so it doesn't reflect too much on the metallic edging there as well, the foiling. All right, so wishing you all the very best there, honey. All right, Rewa, would love a card indeed. In need indeed. Okay, the snake is the card that I have pulled for you, honey. It's very much about shedding skin, prepared to heal and transform. You are always evolving. So my feeling is, honey, at the moment you are growing. You may not feel that way. You may be feeling a little bit stuck, little things up in the air. Like I said, the universal energy is playing a lot on us at the moment. Go back within, balance yourself. Okay, take a deep breath. And when you do that, I feel like you're going to be able to see the clearer picture in that way. Okay. Lynn is here. Yes, would love a card or any messages for me. Certainly, honey. Oh, infinity. All right. So everything is coming back around is the reference with that, honey. I feel like you've set things like in motion earlier on. That pattern is coming back to complete that circle, that cycle, and things are going to move forward and push you forward in your journey. So I feel that's quite exciting coming for you, hun. All right. I've got the lovely Sarah. Okay, Sarah, third eye. That's interesting for you. I get the reference to it's more so about the intuition that is opening up at the moment. You're aligning yourself. That knowledge is coming. Trust in that stuff that you are getting. Okay. You are evolving, honey, and I get it's happening at quite a quick rate. So trust in what you see, what you feel, what you think, what you know, what you hear, because that is basically how spirit is going to communicate with you. All right. Hey, Leith, how you going, hun? And Katie, you are very welcome. Okay, Ashley, I get there's a lot of love around you at the moment. And I get the reference to look at what is unlocking. How's things coming along with your sister's case? Because I do feel this is very much around that side of things, the legal side of stuff. So my feeling is that clarity is starting to come through. Things are starting to open up, and you can see that light at the end of the tunnel with that. Okay, please know her energy is very much with you and supporting you. She knows you talk to her all the time, hun. So trust what you get back. Okay, I've got the hand on the heart, which is my sign for love and pride for yourself. All right. Hey, Tanya, you're very welcome, honey. Celia, hopefully I have said your name right, honey. You certainly may have a card. Door. You've got the door card, all right? So new beginnings, new things are opening up. Look at the opportunities that are presenting themselves to you. The unexpected stuff may come up. So you may find that you may go in a little bit of a different direction than what you're being drawn to in the past. But I just get the reference to new beginnings, things are coming. Surrender to what is coming. All right. So that is really important. Surrender. I was actually listening to something today around manifestation. And there are, and manifestation, I actually want to do a workshop on this because there are so many different levels of manifestation that people don't realize. Okay. We've got the lower level of manifestation where we think we want something, we put it out there, we're doing the mind work, but we're not actually aligning ourselves in that spiritual energy to get the true manifestation level and the surrender, the connection with the universe to allow that stuff to come in. So surrender is a huge thing at the moment that's being put in front of me, and it is about giving up on what you think you want. Surrender and just allow the universe to take charge, allow that energy to move in. The universe knows what we need, the universe knows what we desire. So by surrendering, you're going to allow that stuff to come in. Okay. All right. So Carly says, shared the love. Good evening, Leanne. Hope you are hope you are well. Yes, please. May I have a card, or is there any new messages from my beautiful 14-year-old son, Jacob? I got a cheeky grin there as well, either for myself or for his siblings. Okay. I get the dagger card that has come out for you, honey. And the dagger card is very much about courage and protection. Surround yourself, break free from the negative cycles and release the unwanted attachment. So whether you've been feeling a little bit down, a bit negative lately, or something is holding you back, I just get cut free of that. All right. His energy is very much around you, very much at peace, a very cheeky energy. And I get the reference to, you get the signs put in front of you from Jacob all the time. Okay. Very much around the Easter celebrations too, honey, but you already knew that. Okay. Sarah, you are very welcome, honey. Lynn says, thank you. And those cards are beautiful. Thank you, honey. We have really put a lot into these cards. I'm going to show you the box again to be able to nothing like crossing arms, to be able to design these cards as a help you to guide you and give you help when you're using them on your own, no matter what level your intuition is at. So thank you, honey. I really appreciate that. Elma, oops, sorry, honey. Elma was the one I connected on. You've got the week card that has come out, honey. And the week card, it is time to plant the seeds for your growth. Sow the seeds you wish to reap, and you'll gain from the harvest. So what is it that you need to put your time, your focus, your energy into, honey? Do the groundwork. Build that foundation to build on, and when you do that, things are really going to start to pay off. So it is the beautiful week card. I love the way the week card has come up. All right, so wishing you all the very best. Tiffany, may I have shared the love, may I have a card? Of course you can. Pathway is the card that has come up for you, honey. Look at the direction you're heading. Have that clear picture of where you're heading, because you are exactly on the right pathway for this timing. You've had to travel the journey that you have been and had the lessons that you've needed to learn to get you right where you are, but it's also preparing you for what is coming at the same time. Card says the path is not always easy. Believe in your journey. All right. So no questioning, just take it on. Do it. All right. We do have a scammer there asking people to DM them. Please ignore them. Like I said earlier on. How can I order a set, Leanne? All right, Tiffany, I would love to get you out a set, honey. If you have a look along the bottom of the screen now, their website is there, innersoulguidance.com. You go onto there, you order them. It is as a pre-order at the moment, but they are only a matter of a very short time before we have them in our hot little hands to send out. I think they, if I remember correctly, estimated date of arrival in Brisbane is the 13th of August, which isn't too far. So the moment we get them through customs, our publisher has to take some off of that 1,500 for her worldwide wholesalers, the distributors, and then we get what is left remaining to provide our customers with as well. All right, Roz has put that there. Thank you, honey. There it is there. So I'll leave that there for a moment, and I'm going to jump down and say hello to the lovely ladies. And if we get time, I will certainly come back and do some more cards in a moment. So first in tonight was the lovely Jen. So let's pop up and say hello and see what has been happening in Jen's world this week. Hey, honey, how you going?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I am really well, thank you. Happy Easter, or belated Easter.
Yes. Well, look, I think if the longer that you say it, the longer we get to have hot cross buns and chocolate. So that's fine with me.
I can keep it going. I walked in my bedroom before, and I'm thinking, under the TV there's a line of Easter eggs that we've been given. Next to my bed still got Easter eggs. The kitchen's got Easter eggs in it, and it's just like, okay, well, there's 3 of us. How long is it going to take to get through this? So if people want to come and visit me and have a coffee, no cake, I'm giving Easter eggs.
I was thinking today that usually I buy an extra half dozen, I don't know, a packet of
the trays
of hot cross buns to freezer.
Yes.
And I haven't this year, and I'm like, I forgot this year. Like, are they still going to be around? Sometimes they sell them for a little bit afterwards, but
yep. Well, our Woolworths had them out discounted today, and they still had quite a few there. And I was tempted, and I just thought, no, Leanne, we don't need them.
They're so good though.
They are. We were in Costco last weekend, and they had, I think that was Saturday we were in there, and they had trays of, I think it was 48, and they were huge. And I'm just like, there's no room in the freezer, because I can see my husband's eyes just glancing over them.
There's no room. You're just going to have to eat them.
That's it. Exactly. We'll start looking like a hot cross bun after that many.
Oh, dear.
Crazy. And how's your week been?
Yeah, not too bad. I wasn't here last week because I had someone whisk me away, which was great to
nice.
the real world behind and just live in a little fantasy land for a few days. So
that would have been
magical.
Really
good. Yeah, but your oracle cards look great.
Thank you, honey. Yeah, we're very wrapped with them. So I just can't wait to get them out there now and get them on shelves in shops and stuff. And yeah.
I'm very, very tempted. Every time you send an email, I look at them and I'm like, do you not? Like I'm tossing it up. It's just, even though you've told me I have some kind of ability, I still believe it myself. And so I'm like, well, is this going to be another thing that you're just going to buy and it's just going to sit there? Are you going to use them? Are you going to use them and then just not know what you're doing with them? I'm not too sure, but they're so pretty.
Yeah, thank you. But the good thing is, I haven't even got it out. The good thing is with these, we have a massive book in them. This book is like, 144 pages long, that has stuff in there to help you with meditation, a little bit of understanding of your intuition and that. But the good thing is, let me find a page. I keep going back to the boat. There was twice I pulled it out. I thought that there's got to be one that's better than that. So each card has a number on it.
Yeah.
So that's 29, obviously, the palette. But this one is number 15. I'm reading it upside down, is the boat card, and it's got some really in-depth information in there.
Okay.
Some of them have got close to, that one's got a lot more information, the lock and the keys. So if you don't trust in your intuition, you can pull a card and you can actually go and read what we've written about that card to give you some guidance, whether you're going to put it together with another card and sort of build it up. It's up to you. Like, there's layouts in the front of the book on, how to do layouts and what cards mean what in what positions and stuff like that. So they are really, they cover all levels of intuition sort of thing. So from learning or just wanting some guidance daily, weekly, monthly, it all adds up sort of thing in that sense.
And do you ask a question and then pull a card, or is it just kind of like a rule kind of thing, like, I feel like I need some kind of guidance, like, but don't know on what, and then you pull a card, or is it specifically into a question?
Either or either. You can ask both. You can maybe just ask, I just need, what do I need to know for today or this week? What do I need to be aware of? Or you may have a certain thing that you have going on and you want a clear answer for it. And that's where you can ask that question and pull the card. And the funny thing is I just got the emotions card for you. So when I split the deck then is the emotions. The emotions is acknowledging your feelings. English would help. Acknowledging your feelings while being present in this moment. So give you a better look at that card.
I love the gold foil. I love it. They look so good.
Well, thank you. Some are gold, some are silver. Now I can't find a silver one. Okay, so the boat has the silver on it. So the other got gold, or they got silver on them. So every card has the metallic. I love the tree.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And so
gorgeous.
I love the way it takes on a different look to the angles that you put on it as well.
Yeah.
So so it's they are fun. I love them.
What's the difference between oracle cards and tarot cards?
So tarot cards are a very harsh card. They're very much about the cups, the pentacles, pentacles, coins, and I can't think the other one.
Swords?
Tarot. What was it? Swords. Yes, that's it. Sorry. Thanks for that. Tarot is is the original cards that came out, and they are very hard to read. I'm not a fan of the tarot. I find them to be very heavy sort of cards, where oracle is more your light, positive type cards, sort of very easy to connect with, very easy to read in that side of it. So they are good. I'm not sure what month I said, Mum, but we're expecting to land in Brisbane estimated on the 13th of April. Did I say May? Anything's possible. So there we go. I didn't even click on that. Cups, wands, swords, and pentacles. Thanks, Ross. I hung up Mum's message and that came up. That was funny.
They arrive not long before my birthday, so maybe
birthday present to yourself.
Look, there's a long list of birthday presents. There's a very long list of birthday presents.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I keep looking at things and I was like, maybe that's my birthday present to myself, and I'm like, oh God, how much are you going to spend on yourself?
That's it. Hey, well, I figure if other people don't spend what I think they should, I should just spend that anyway. So.
Well, this is the problem with me, because if I see something and if I really want it, I'll just buy it. It doesn't matter if it's my birthday or not.
Yeah.
I guess birthdays give me more of an excuse. Like there's a whiskey bundle that I've been looking at, and I don't need it. 100% do not need any more whiskey. And I'm like, maybe I'll buy it as a birthday present for myself.
Why not? Exactly. Then you just need that nice somebody to come around and share it with you.
Look, let's work on that, okay?
Yep. Sounds like a manifestation plan. So. Let's see if we get an answer around that.
Yeah.
Trust and all will work out. Know the sun will rise in the morning and the moon will set in the evening.
That kind of sounds like your advice of go with Leanne. That's what that sounds like.
I love it. The card's backing me up.
I'm like, I'm not too sure what I'm meant to be. Am I meant to be trusting the people that are in my life, or am I just meant to be trusting
the universe?
I don't
Trust
know.
and surrender to the universe.
Yeah.
I'm a
Yeah.
big believer when we stop focusing on things and we put that trust in the universe, that is where those things will come when we least expect them.
Look, I
Um,
don't know what's happening with the universe, but a lot of people, a lot of men have come back into my life in the last 2 weeks.
wow.
I haven't heard from for years have come back professing their undying love. And I'm like, what's going on? I'm like,
So where's the lessons in this? What have you learnt from the past?
don't look backwards, look forwards.
Yep.
That seems to be my lesson. Yeah, but it's an interesting. It is actually an interesting lesson because the way that I feel about it, because I always kind of thought that this person might come back, but then when they actually did, it's not as if I was jumping up and down for joy. I was like, oh, okay, now this has happened. Okay, and
Yeah.
then I'm ready to move on from it. Like I don't know. It's hard to explain. Like I thought that I would feel more positively about it, but I don't, and that to me speaks volumes about what's happening. So
Yeah, that's it. And there's been a lot of growth around you, is the
yes,
reference I get with that when you said that, you didn't react or didn't feel the way that you thought you might have.
No, but I'm trying to trust. I'm trying to go with the flow, just having zero expectations, and we'll just see what happens.
Yep. Have fun and enjoy it. That's what I say.
You are not the first person to have said that, and you don't even know what's been going on. So, a lot of people have been saying, you know what, you're having fun. Just you deserve it because there's been a lot of negative things happening in my life. So I'm like, you know what, I'm going to enjoy this. What's happening? And
time for the inner child to come out and play.
Yes,
let your hair
very
down,
much so. Very much so.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like a good plan. So
Yeah.
keep us updated on how it goes.
I will.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hope you have a good week.
I will. You too. Thank you. I can't believe it's nearly the weekend again. That's crazy.
I know. We need more 4-day weeks. I mean, I know we've only had like 2 of them already, but I think
every
it could
week
be a permanent thing.
No, I could do that. I could seriously do that. Sounds good. All right, honey. Well, thanks for dropping in, and you enjoy the rest of your week, and we'll talk soon.
Okay, thanks.
All right, take care. Bye. Oh, gorgeous energy. I love her. I love her big smile. So beautiful. All right, let's bring Dee up and say hello to Dee. Mum's telling me I said August. Hey, honey, how you going?
Good.
That's good. How's your week been?
Up and down.
Yeah.
A lot of pain, so I don't know whether that's the emotions or not.
Yep.
And thinking about my mum a lot, how she put up with the pain, I don't know.
Yeah. Try not to get too much in your own head with that.
Yeah.
Hard.
By night time, I'm nearly,
Yeah. So actually, it's interesting you say that because when you said that, my thought is because I've been suffering more with my pain than normal sort of thing, or I'm not able to balance it as well as I normally can in the past type of thing. So with what the universe is doing to us, it's making me wonder, is it universal energy that's adding to the physical side of stuff as well? It's quite possible. I don't have an answer on that one, but
I'm not stressed or anything because I know stress and that does it.
Yeah.
And it can pain and emotional roller coaster does.
Yeah.
But I went to the doctor and she just lectured me on painkillers and I'm like, oh my Lord.
Yeah. I actually took a friend's painkiller the other day while we were having a glass of wine. I'm like, I don't normally take other people's painkillers, but I'm like prescribed painkillers, but I'm in agony and all I've got is a glass of wine in front of me. So, oh goodness, Roz, it looks like we've got another one there, Hannah, as well, if you've seen that. It is the barometric pressure plays on your body too. I know that living with pain, if the barometric pressure goes up, we feel the pain more. So like fish, it goes up and down. That it affects their feeding cycles. So it's quite interesting.
Yeah, and mine's the right-hand side, and I'm right-handed.
Yeah,
And do you know how much you use your right arm?
a
It's
lot
like,
when you're right-handed.
yes,
Yeah,
like lifting the kids, changing nappies, and it's like, far out.
yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, my mum lived in constant pain, and I just like how she did it for years.
Mm.
Hats off to her,
Yeah,
you know?
it is one of those things, and I've had like chronic pain for quite a few years
Mm,
now, type of thing, and I'm just very lucky that over the years in my spiritual development side of stuff and my playing of sports years, I learnt to block things out, and through my
yep,
development, I have picked up a few tools and stuff that have helped me as well, and I'm very fortunate when I do this work and I channel, it's kind of like I step out of my own physical body in a
mm,
sense that I let go of the pain. But the moment you come back down in within and focusing on yourself, it's like, wow, there it is again, sort of
it
thing.
is,
So to
yeah.
spend a day reading is amazing until that moment you got to come out and then you really suffer, this sort of thing.
I'm
So
fine with kids, I play with them, I'm fine with them, and then I've got to drive 20 minutes up a range, and then it's like, wham!
yeah,
I get home, it's like, far out, that's aching.
yeah,
So, yeah, no,
yeah.
it's just been an up and down week. I've been thinking of my mum a lot.
Yeah. So why do you
Um,
think she's coming more to the forefront at the moment?
not sure. I don't know why she's in my mind so much.
Okay.
Um,
So clear your
something.
mind. Allow yourself to go that little bit further. Ask her, let her know you know that she's there, because that could be her way of letting you know that she is very much with you at that time. Ask her if she's
Yeah,
got any messages for you. You can communicate with her. Anybody can. Whether,
yeah,
they're feeling their loved ones around. So sometimes it could be just as simple as them letting you know that they are there and they get you, they've got you, sort of thing in that sense,
yeah,
or there could be a message in that side, okay? You've been through some pretty big changes the last couple of months, a lot of pressure, a lot of stress. It is possible, Spirit's just showing me it is possible with the pain. This is that coming down from all that in heightened energy in
yeah,
that side of it. Um, so just breathe through it. Okay. I know the universal energy at the moment. Like I said, my pain level's been up a lot more than
mhm,
normal. But the universal energy has played with me a lot the last week, sort of thing. I felt like I dragged my ass through it, Easter sort of thing in that side of it,
yeah,
where then I started questioning the direction I'm going, what I'm doing. Is it right, or do I need to change it? I know it's right, but it's just the patterns and stuff that are coming back in at the moment that are having us doubt ourselves. We need to. I keep reading and hearing that we need to keep walking the talk that we talk, sort of thing. So
yep,
we need to start being more active rather than go, for 2 weeks, 3 weeks now, I've gone, right, I've got to record this 3-hour workshop that I want to put up for people. But
mm,
there's always been something that's got in my way, or, I want a
yep,
decent space to do it in. I want this, or I need this, or whatever. I've this week gone, Leanne, accept it. It is what it is. You can't change it. Get your ass into freaking gear,
yeah,
sort of thing. So tomorrow I will start recording tomorrow afternoon. I was going to do it today, but things got in the way and time just ran out, sort of thing. So, but
it
yeah,
is.
it's
Um,
funny.
because with the kids, it's like, oh, okay, we're going to do painting today. By the time I got out of the doctor's, went to the shops, 1 o'clock came, and I'm like, oh, where
Yeah,
did that go?
yeah. Are you finding you're quite
It was just
tired at the
over.
moment as well?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes. On the weekend, Easter, I end up having nanny nap,
yep. I've been having a few of
feeling
those
really,
lately. Yeah,
yeah. And
yeah,
I said to the doctor today, look, it's either because I've moved, I've had to come back to Cairns, so I've had to go to a doctor up here for the pain. And I said to her, it's either I take pain tablets or I don't sleep and my bipolar plays up. What do you want?
yeah.
You
It's
know, you
hard.
can't do both ways.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
so, it's
Yeah,
trying to balance out that, but, yeah, I'm either wide awake or I'm oh god, just 5 more minutes,
yeah.
I'll sleep 2 hours on the bed and
Mm,
it's
yeah.
wow.
But I think this is part of what the universe has been going through for about the last 6 weeks, because it's been probably a good month or so. There was like, when I had the fringe on, I was sleeping 12 hours a day. I'd go to bed, get a decent night's sleep where I'd normally have 5 or 6 hours usually.
Yep,
I could be in there 8, 9 hours through the night and then go and have a 2 or 3 hour nap in the afternoon before going
yep.
to the fringe. I get, the fringe does take it out of me energetically wise, doing 10 shows over 5 weeks, but
Oh, it was
but it wasn't like me to have that bigger sleep. So I actually think it's part of nurturing us at the moment. It's part of the healing process that we are going through, sort of thing, with the planetary
yeah.
alignments and stuff like that. So most afternoons, I struggle to keep my eyes open. If I move from my office, and go and sit in the lounge room and put my feet up, the moment I do that, it's like the head goes down, the eyes are shut, sort of thing.
I
So I
love
was,
going to put my feet up and sit on the lounge. It's like, sit in the most uncomfortable chair. That's
yeah,
right.
that's what I need to do.
I was so desperate today, it was like, I watched Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Oh, I
Oh.
haven't seen that for many years.
No, it was the original one too, how they got into the family, and I'm like, I didn't even know that's how they got there. Like,
Love it. The joys of
and then
grandkids.
I got to colour in again, and I'm like, "Oh, this feels so good to colour in and
Being
sit
creative.
back," and it
Yeah,
is, it's like you can just colour in. No
yeah,
one's there to judge or
I love it.
yeah,
And that's the way it needs to be.
it's natural.
Yeah, and
It
I think
is, yeah, and
That that's the thing. For
oh,
so long, we have had so much pressure on us, judgment, egos, whatever sort of thing,
mm,
where, I'm big on that with my husband. He'll use certain terminology to explain something. He doesn't mean anything negative by it, but it's just the terminology that he's putting to it. I'm like, "Paul, don't say that. There's other ways of explaining or describing these
yeah,
people." To me, that is in a very judgmental way that it comes across, even though that's not what sort of he's meaning to do. So,
mm.
I honestly feel that we are sort of starting to move through that energy and look at things very differently, sort of thing.
I
And
think this
I'm
whole COVID has brought it out. It's changed a lot of people, and you've really opened your eyes. And when my mum died, it brought out a lot of it opened my eyes up,
yeah,
it
yeah.
brought out the worst in people, it brought out the best in people.
Yeah, that's it. I
Yeah,
just think if we can focus on putting a lot of compassion and love out there and radiate that and spread it, the world's gonna be such a better place. We're going
oh,
to
yeah.
change the energy, we're going to balance things a lot nicer, sort of thing, so
So I don't think it's gonna go back to the way it was beforehand, but, like,
no.
we're back in masks. We've gotta wear masks at all times indoors and in shops, for the next 2 weeks, but, like, you go through, you do it, it's like, wow, it's an inconvenience, big deal,
But we're
you
all in
know?
it together. You're all there together, you're all
Exactly,
yeah, that's
yeah, and then you've
it.
got people walking around the shop going, "You should have a mask on," and you're like, "They don't, that's their problem."
Yeah,
Say,
yeah.
"Have a nice day," say thank you or put a smile like, you can't see smiles anymore, so you don't know if the person's
We need to draw them on the mask.
yeah,
A thing up here saying, "My name is such and such," and a
yeah,
smile.
'cause you can't recognise people with all these masks
No,
on, you're like, "Oh."
no,
So, but
that's
yeah,
it.
it has been an up and down week, very emotional, very, like I wanna burst into tears 1 minute and the next minute I'm fine, and I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah,
But
that
a
sounds
lot of
very
things
much
I've
universal.
left
Yeah,
yeah, when I left Gladstone, our, water got into our shed, and I was like, "You know
that's
what? You know what? It happened.
yeah, what can you
If
do?
I've
You
lost
can't
stuff,
push
I
the
have."
rewind button. Yeah, that's it, sort of thing. I'm
You
much
know?
like you these days. It's just like, so be it, it's happened, move on, sort of
Yeah,
thing.
I'm healthy, well, sorta. I've got great
Definitely.
grandkids. I've got great
Yep.
children. I've got a beautiful husband, and what more can I ask for?
That's it, and I
You
think
know?
that's perfect what you said, because if we can focus on having gratitude for what
Mm,
we have in our life every day, rather than focusing on what we think we need or haven't got or want, sort of
yeah,
thing, that's just gonna, grow in leaps and bounds. That gratitude's just gonna keep manifesting. So,
yeah.
and
I
that's when
still
the
get
magic starts
selfish
to
though.
happen. Oh, I think we're all
Yeah,
gonna be selfish to a degree, sort of thing, because it is very
yeah.
much about nurturing us this year, sort
The
of.
the little tantrum comes out. He's been on call, so he hasn't been able to spend much time with me, and it's been like, "Hello,
I don't
hello."
blame you. That's it, but still.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's promised this weekend we're going to spend time, and I'm like, "Hello, I'm here.
I'm
Time
feeling
to
you
sleep."
there with my husband with his I gotta stop saying new job, because I think he's been at it, this must be his 8th week by now, surely, or 7th.
Oh,
He's working, what is it, 10 days out of a fortnight type of thing, and sometimes 11
yeah,
days a fortnight. So he's tired, he's exhausted when he comes home, and I'm thinking, "Come on, Paul, I just wanna go out. Let's do something," sort of thing, because 'cause
yeah.
I'm home all week working from home, sort of thing. So
I
the
know
things
it.
change.
Like I've sort of said to him, "Don't come down to Gladstone anymore until you get a job because it's just costing a
Mm.
fortune.
Yeah,
It's wrecking your body. It's tiring. It's a 14-hour drive."
yeah, and it's also
You
on the
know,
car and stuff like that. Um,
yeah,
he's doing it straight through by himself as well, so
yeah. And I
oh,
worry every time. So I just said to him, "You know what? We can't afford it. When you get the job, we're going to be a family."
yeah,
You know?
perfect. You can make up for
So
it then.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
it.
definitely.
Yeah,
So
so
get home and hello, darling. Time to get the mower out.
catch up on the weekend jobs. I asked for some advice for you, some direction. And I
Yep.
pulled a card, and the card I got is the feather card. So your connection to the spiritual realm is strong. Know you are never alone. You are receiving guidance messages from above.
Oh, I
So
am, and I've seen feathers a lot lately.
I love it. I love the way that the
Oh,
feathers came out. So,
that is what it's been like.
yeah, perfect. I love it.
Yes,
So trust in that. Okay.
I
So
will.
when those things come up and you sort of, question yourself, doubting yourself at times, just take that deep breath, go back within, and yeah, just remind
Yeah,
yourself you're not alone. You're very much protected and loved.
yeah.
So,
So,
oh, all right, honey.
but
Well, can
thank
I
you.
leave you with that? You are very welcome,
Certainly,
hon. It's my pleasure. Well, you have a
and I
good.
love the cards.
Oh, thank you. So I'm
Yes,
just so thrilled that I finally got them and I can play with. I just really want to shuffle them properly, because at the moment I'm just cutting the deck and pulling them up. They are getting mixed
yeah.
up, but we're still in the middle of photographing them. So this Sunday, I think,
Oh,
is videoing them for the website, and then I can actually get in and shuffle them properly, because I'm just like, I don't want to, mess them up too much. So,
oh. I
oh,
found all my cards, all my angel cards and that, and my healing cards. I
yeah.
put them down, and they're in a box, and now I can't find the box. I'm like,
I would
"Okay, I'm
take
not
that
meant to
as
do
you're
so."
not meant to have them at this very
No,
moment. Though you'll find them when you need them.
exactly. So,
Beautiful.
okay, you
Yeah,
take care, and we'll see you next week.
I will. You too, honey, and all the best. Bye for
Okay,
now.
thank you. Bye.
You're welcome. Bye. I love the way spirit does things like that. They seem to know what we need more than we know. So, Pam is asking, "Hi, beautiful. Do you see anything for me?" I pulled the Hope card. Let me put the pen down and let me swap hands. So, the Hope card, honey, is very much about having faith. It will happen. So, look at what's going on in your life at the moment. What it is that I feel like there's something that you're waiting to move forward, or you're getting very impatient about. Know that it is coming. All right. So trust in that. All right. So wishing you all the very best. Okay. All right. So let's see. Is there anybody else that I have missed? Just going past all these scamming messages. Man, there's lots of them. Um, Okay. Mum says I said August. All right. I don't know where my head was in that side of it. So, Mum, I'm going to pull you a card. I hope you don't mind. The Infinity. So, to me, it's a never ending circle of life. We learn and we move forward on our journey. What is it you're needing to learn, hon? Mum's going to kill me for that. I can imagine what she just said. All right. Okay, I just want to make sure. Tiffany, you are very welcome, honey. It is my pleasure. I'll just put this link up again. If anybody was wanting to order a deck, it is innersoulguidance.com.au/products, Inner Soul Guidance. So the short version is innersoulguidance.com.au. And if I remember correctly, on the front of our website, there is a pre-order button there as well. All right. Well, I think I have. I've got some more messages come through. Ros, I'm so with you. Naps are amazing. I don't get to have them enough. Chantal, sorry, honey, if I said that wrong, would love a card. Honey, I got the dagger card for you. Very much about courage and protection surrounding you. Break free from the negative cycles and release the unwanted attachments with that. Okay, so to me, I get the feeling there's change coming with you. I just love to move them and look at the different, ways that they shine and stuff. Like as I was saying, honey, cut free from that negativity, the unwanted. What doesn't serve you anymore? Because I do feel that you are, or you have been sort of reflecting on that a little bit lately. All right, not help Leanne as much. Okay, what's that about? Oh goodness. Hey, Elise, how you going, honey? Can I pull you a card? The moon. Let me change hands. Okay, so the moon card is a new moon brings new cycles of energy. Prepare for new beginnings. So look at what is coming up in your life at the moment, because I do feel there is change on its way. Your vibrations are changing, honey. Okay. You are very welcome, hun. It is my pleasure. Tanya, hi, Leanne. Is everything going to be okay tomorrow as I'm going in for day surgery? I am a bit nervous. Thank you. Yes, honey, I do feel that things are going to be all right. When I get nervous, I look at that as a way of keeping me grounded, all right? I'm not getting any warning bells, and I do feel that it's going to be okay. Okay. All right. Jody would love a card, please. Certainly, honey. All right. Oh, haven't seen the stag come out tonight. The stag is what has come out for you, and it's very much about observe, listen, and pay attention. Step back, see the bigger picture. There is more here than meets the eye. So what are you not seeing at the moment, honey? What I feel something is clouding your vision, whether it's other people's ways or them pushing their stuff onto you. I just feel like it is very much about take a breath, take a moment, ground yourself, and look at the bigger picture. All right. So wishing you all the very best, Elisa. You are very welcome, honey. Sonia, hey, is my relationship going to progress as my boyfriend has not been putting effort needed? I do feel that you're outgrowing the relationship, honey. My feeling is he's happy to sit where he is at that level. I get the feeling that you've got a lot of growing going on and you will leave him behind. So I don't see it lasting long term. I get you deserve more, honey. Somebody that's going to support you and lift you, not hold you back. Okay. Michelle says, could I have a card, please? And thank you. Of course you can. The door card, honey, has come out for you. So the door is very much about behind the door is the unknown and unexpected. Surrender to what is coming. New things are opening up. So look at the opportunities that are coming. If they feel good, jump on them. don't hesitate, all right? So my feeling is in the past, you've held yourself back, okay? All right. Tina is saying thank you. You are very welcome, honey. It is my pleasure. All right. Tanya, of course you can have a card, honey. The bow and arrow has come up for you, hon. And that you are right where you need to be. The direction is clear and you're on target. All right. So keep that clear focus of what it is that you're working towards, and everything will fall in place in the right timing, is the reference I get with that. Okay. Elise, did I do one for you, honey? I think I just did. All right. Cheryl, card please, Leanne, of course. Okay. Dreamcatcher is the card I've pulled you. Plan new goals, make time to follow your dreams. All right, so let's start putting things into action, is the reference I get with you. Have that clearer picture of what it is you're working towards and follow that side of it. Okay, Michelle, you are very welcome. All right, Sarah. Okay, pathway. The path is not always easy. Believe in your journey, but I want to say believe in yourself along that line as well, honey, because I do feel that you're questioning yourself a bit as well. Jody says, thank you. I have contracted, didn't see a couple of pedestrians until last minute when driving tonight. I really can't see a lot around me. No joke. All right. Well, hopefully everybody is all right, honey. And maybe if you're concerned about yourself and your vision, I would maybe get it checked out as well. So sending you lots of love and healing as well. Okay. Who has passed? Jaya, sorry, hun, if I said your name wrong. I'm not actually doing readings for somebody that has passed, but I will pull you a card, and the card that has come out for you is the Dove. Make peace offerings, absorb the silence and inner peace. So go back within. What is it that you need to do the work on? What is it that you need to let go of and find peace with that? Okay. So wishing you all the very best. Tonya, you're very welcome, honey. And Cheryl, you are too. And Sarah, Cheryl's button moved as I clicked on it. Sarah, you are very welcome as well. All right, so let me just bring this up. If you are interested in ordering a deck of cards for yourself, as I said, they are estimated to land in Brisbane with the customs around the 13th of April. I got it right that time, Mum, not August, April. And we just don't know how long customs are going to take to get it through. But the moment we get them sent out to us, those that have pre-ordered will be the first to get theirs as well. And Rosa's just put it up there again for me. Thank you, honey. So I do look forward to being able to send those out. So if you are wanting a box, please do jump in, do the pre-orders so you don't miss out. The publishers are expecting we will be doing another run very quickly the way things are going, because they are selling really well. And that is the box there as well. Let me bring some of this stuff down off of the screen so you can actually see it a little bit better. So we've even got the foiling on the box, as you can see there. All right, well, I have hit the end of the show again. The hour has gone really quickly. I do want to say a big thank you to everybody that is joining in. A big thank you to those that are new and have popped in tonight and said hello, because I have seen there are a few new names there. I do want to say a big thank you for being patient with me with all the scammers. Unfortunately, there's not much we can do but continually to report and block them to Facebook until Facebook do something about it, and I'm sure they are working on that, because it's not just myself and people here on my time that are catching it. Some of the really big names that do shows and have been around for years are getting the same things as well. Lynn says, thank you for giving your time this evening. Blessings, love and light. Thank you, honey. Love and light to you as well. And Cheryl's just saying they are beautiful. All right. Thank you, honey. I appreciate your kind words. And a thank you to Roz for helping monitor in the background. She does an amazing job as well. And if anybody wants to catch Roz, she does a reading every morning. I think, Roz, is at 8:30 on your page, and I think she broadcasts it to My Time TV as well each day, where you can catch a general reading there of a layout that she does every morning as well. All right, so remember, just take some time for yourself. Stop and take a deep breath every now and then. Take a moment to reconnect with the universe, because this energy is crazy at the moment, and it is going to continue to see us through April in that sense. So 8 a.m. on My Time TV. Thank you, Roz. Appreciate that. Honey and Lynn is also letting me know it is 8 a.m. All right. So know what comes up in April is likely to be very much connected with the universal energy, the challenges, the questioning, the doubting. Remember to align yourself spiritually. Breathe. Meditation is a great way to clear your mind, to stay connected as well. But start throwing yourself into that energy, your beliefs. Walk the talk that you are talking, okay? So many of us do go, right, I'm going to do this, and I know I'm bad at it as well, because I've been going to record this workshop for about 3 weeks now, and I can't keep putting it off, because it's never going to happen, and people are waiting out there for it as well. Roz, you are very welcome, honey. And Roz is saying except Mondays and Thursdays now at 7:30 a.m. As she is doing her volunteer work. That's right. So, and I'm pretty sure Roz will be back on this Friday night if you're up to it. I know my Friday night is clear. Totally forgot Friday. Good Friday was Friday last week. The week had got away from me. So I look forward to getting back on board and connecting and working with Roz in that way as well. All right. Well, take some time for yourself. Take a deep breath. As I said, when things get a little bit overwhelming or too much, take a step back out of that energy. Take a deep breath. Feel yourself realign your energy and connect with Mother Earth, and things will certainly seem a lot better. Thanks, Roz. So I look forward to being there with Roz on Friday night, and I will see you all very soon. Love to everybody, and healing to those that need it.